What's up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. And we got some paid questions to do. 4 of them to be exact. So that'll probably be this whole video. So if you're a fucking pussy boy that hate the paid questions, even though what the fuck difference does it make what kind of questions I go over? I'm just going over questions and I answer goddamn dog style. Then sign off now, because that's probably the whole video's worth. But it's, I guess, some interesting ones. Just the same type of questions I get on the goddamn in the comment section. The only difference is the paid questions is that's how you. It's a service to offer a guaranteed reply. I can't guarantee a reply on a fucking every comment. What do I get? 200 fucking comments per video? That's impossible for me to answer all that shit. Even if there's only 5 to 10 questions per video, literally impossible. I don't answer 5 to 10 questions per video I make. So yeah, you want a guaranteed answer. That's how you get it. Just a service. You don't have to fucking do the goddamn service, but just keep on listening. So anyways, first goddamn one, Andrew Brown. Hey J-Dog, was wondering if you could check out this band called Traffic Death. Yeah, I'm aware who they are. Maybe you have heard of them. Sure did. They did a split with the Lurking Corpses. Yep. On 7-inch. Hells might even have some in stock. I'm not sure if we do or not, but go check. We've had them at one point. They sent me a YouTube link, and I re-listened to it again because the only time I ever listened to it is when the Corpses 7-inch came out. And I remember thinking, yeah, cool. But I mean, I just like it's one of those bands where you didn't know who the band was on the B side of a 7-inch that you picked it up for a specific the other band. Um, and I just remember being, cool, but didn't remember it. But I listened to the YouTube link. I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, pretty enjoyable stuff. And is it something I would go out and buy a full length of theirs on their own? Probably not. They're for me, they're a band like, yeah, you put them on the background. Who we listen to? Oh, cool, this is pretty enjoyable. Or if they're an opening band for somebody you're going to go see, cool, I'll watch them. But I'm not like a super fan or anything like that. Here's a link to their song off their 2022 record. Also, something you might be interested in, Milwaukee Metal Fest announced their dates for 2024, May 17th, 18th, 19th, a week before Maryland Death Fest. Yo, yeah, I got that goddamn message all right. Um, I got to figure it out. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing because we're definitely going to Maryland. So put yourself in my goddamn position. Like, here's the problem. Now, Milwaukee hasn't announced any of the bands yet, so I'm hoping, to be honest with you, I'm hoping it's kind of like a shit show, especially on Sunday, because maybe not then Sunday, or I leave on Sunday. Here's what it is. So, like, let's say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I got to be in Milwaukee, right? Well, just so you know, I don't leave on Friday. That's I miss shows and shit, leaving the day of. But even if you think, I'm driving, 6-hour drive. What am I going to do? Leave it fucking because you got to be there early to set up and shit, right? Because we're vending. So let's say the show starts on a Friday, probably starts for a fest. I don't know. Let's just say 4 o'clock. Okay, well, 12 hours goddamn drive. What is that? That means I got to leave by 9 because it's 6 hours of driving. That doesn't count stops, take a fucking piss, get something to eat, etc., etc. Check in your Airbnb. But whatever. Let's just say you left at 6 a.m. even, so give you plenty of time, which that would give you enough time. Well, now I'm tired as fuck and all that shit like that from just driving and shit. I'm not gonna feel like vending all goddamn day. So what the fuck does that mean? To make sure you're nice and comfy, cozy, and fresh to daisy for the goddamn show, I gotta drive down Thursday. Thursday, get there at whatever time, usually by 10 p.m. or something. So I'll leave at like 3, 4 p.m. Check in our Airbnb, that way get a good night's sleep, wake up, have breakfast, go to the goddamn fest and set up, right? So that means Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are taken up. I guess what, brah? Monday's shot too. Why is Monday shot, dog? What the fuck you think? I think you think I'm driving back 6 hours after a goddamn vending all day on a Sunday night? Fuck no. Am I just doing lines of coke and fucking meth to make sure I make that goddamn drive? No. So I'm driving down Monday morning when you wake up, and it's not like I'm waking up with the butt ass fucking crack of dawn and I'd be in my feet fucking vending all goddamn day. So a best case scenario, I'm waking up at 9:30, 10, shower, shitting, shaving, fucking, and eating. You're on the road by fucking noon. My ass ain't getting home, stops and shit, 7 p.m. So Monday's fucking shot. Well, guess what? Maryland is a fucking 5 days. Starts on Wednesday. Sodom plan. Here we go again. What day does the dog got to leave? Well, you leave Wednesday, dog. No. Same scenario, 6 hours in the opposite direction. That means I got to leave on Tuesday. Back on the road. That means no hell's work's getting done. That means no videos getting done. Hopefully I get a shitload of interviews while I'm out there. Who the fuck knows? Literally, I'm getting nothing done, and all the orders and everything is getting backed up. Well, it gets done while you're gone, dog. Like fuck, it does. So, put yourself in my shoes. What do I do? What I might do, put it to you this way: the only way I'll probably even go to Milwaukee then is if I get that goddamn Deicide, that GB interview. If I see Deicide's playing, which in their little goddamn video it says, well, it doesn't say anything. It just kind of gives the dates are coming and all bands to be announced. Like, I wouldn't even announce it without even any bands, man. I would announce it with at least 20 bands or something, but whatever. That's just how the dog would roll. Assuming that's coming really soon. But a little video announcing it's got fucking Scars of the Crucifix by Deicide playing in the background. That's wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Deicide playing. Not to mention, they told me that Deicide was confirmed last year too. So I'll email the goddamn homeboy Josta and say, hey, bro, is Glenn Benton interview 666% confirmed? Confirmed it with him. You could do it. Preferably in the little office area that I did it with him, Jamie, because that was nice and quiet and cozy. Hopefully I get a fucking 45-minute plus GB interview. If that's all confirmed, and it's confirmed in my mind, confirmed, not this, yeah, I got you, bro. And then you get there and they fucking look at you like they've never seen you before, that type of shit. Then that's kind of the only way I would go. Otherwise, I might have to skip Milwaukee, unless the lineup is just so goddamn mind blowing. But what I'm hoping is, best case scenario, what I'm hoping the lineup is good, but shitty on Sunday. Revenge Friday, Saturday, or at least if he wants to do it all by himself on Sunday, knock yourself socks off. But Dog drives back Sunday. At least he got Monday to fucking get some hell's work done, and then leave for Maryland Tuesday. Almost even thinking, I haven't discussed this with anybody yet. I'm almost even thinking skipping goddamn Wednesday. I don't want to do that 5-day bullshit anyways. The dog's tuckered out by day 2, personally. Because Sodom was the main reason I want to go for Wednesday. But from what I've been told, Sodom's playing twice. So I guess they're playing 2 different sets. They're playing a Wednesday set, like all fucking Persecution Mania or some shit like that. And then they're playing like a normal set or something on Saturday, something like that. So if that's the case, the main reason to go Wednesday, again, if he wants to set up and do those days, I'm thinking of ducking out Sunday, ducking out Wednesday, then I can make that work. Otherwise, goddamn, that was a shitty time to have the fucking fest because I'm gonna have to do something. I'm not gonna be able to do, leave Thursday the week before, knock out Milwaukee, come back, and then drive to goddamn Maryland. No days at Hell's whatsoever. I can't afford to do that. That's literally by the time I get back, because then I drive to Maryland. What day do you think I drive back? Sunday night, bro. Fuck no, Monday, and I lose that money. So basically, I'm losing Tuesday to like whatever the fuck. Do the goddamn math. Losing over a whole goddamn week. So that's like 10 days I'm losing. I've never been gone from here for 10 days straight ever. But that's a goddamn no go. So we'll see what happens. John Asher, paid question, goddamn it. What's up, J Dog? I go by Asher Horror on YouTube. Yeah, I recognize that. Might recognize me. I comment sometimes. Sure do. Can't recall anything you've ever said, but yeah, I recall. I recognize the goddamn user already. But I have a question. I bought the first 2 Last Days of Humanity vinyls at HHR. The most brutal and sick shit on the face of the goddamn planet. Now, again, that doesn't mean that it's the best shit on the planet, but as far as extremity, without monotonous bullshit just being fast to be fast, or tough to be tough, or brutal to be brutal, you'd have a hard time finding something that's more extreme than Last Days of Humanity. Now, there's other bands again that come along. Well, I don't know, dude. They're more extreme than Last Days. I've heard shit. I'm like, but A, this sounds like them. You can just tell it's an influence of them or some type of copycat or rip off or whatever. And B, I'm like, where's the songs at? It's just monotonous bull. It's fucking monotonous bullshit. I was like, it's just plain fast and extreme with no songs. That don't count in my opinion. You got to have songs to back it up. Like I can think of a few projects, some of which I don't want to say because we're affiliated with somebody. I was like, this is just noise. This is just bullshit. People buy it though. People like it's which whatever. I don't care. I'm like, there's no songs. I don't care how tough the lyrics are or how original this is. There's no goddamn songs. Just like, for example, does anyone honestly actually like majority of Anal Cunt? You listen to Morbid Florist and shit. Yeah, there's some songs here and there from what I remember. It's been 20 goddamn years since I listened to that. But a lot of shit is I remember when we got a bootleg CD. I'm pretty sure it was their demos or rehearsal demos. It was a nice looking bootleg disc. This is 12 years ago or so, 12, 13 years ago. Got in the shop, I put it on, I shut it off. I'm like, this is literally unlistenable. It's extreme, it's original, it's cool. Yeah, title songs are fucking funny, but I was like, does anyone actually listen to this and like this? I was like, The thing is I don't even need to ask the question. It's a rhetorical question. The answer is no. They're just because image, brownie points, cool stuff. It was there before. Cool name, cool logo, which it is. Seth Putnam, just over the extreme, whatever. That's the only reason. Do you actually like the music? No. The answer to it literally no, you don't. So that's kind of Oh, but to answer your question about the last days, those two albums are brutal, sick, and extreme as fuck, but actually have songs and actually it's still music. And was wondering if y'all would ever do the rest. Y'all make them look cool as fuck, and I'd love to buy them from y'all because I love every Last Days of Humanity release. Yeah, we talked about. I'd be up for it again. For me personally, I didn't care that much about anything Last Days did after the first two. So just Sounds of Ranch Juices, slushing around your coffin. Hopefully, you guys know where that line came from. If you don't, it's from the Almighty Recapitulation album. It's one of the lines in the songs. So there's some fun facts that half of you probably didn't fucking know. And then the Hymns of Indigestible Separation, second album. Two brutal, disgusting ass masterpieces. That's where the toughness is. That's where the fucking oomph is. Not goddamn Bloodhouse nor fucking. That's when I just see like I see the what's in your bag, and then it's just gonna see what guys check it out. They get Bloodhouse Nord and Calden Brood and all this. It's fine, whatever, just hippie shit. You look at the dog's bag, and there's goddamn Melting Rot, Last Days of Humanity, the goddamn Tish, of course. It's like just a world of difference. I'm just saying. No comment. I'm just looking, yeah, just leagues apart. Um, but the later ones, they just didn't do a whole lot for me. Again, I thought they were one of those bands. It's like let's turn it up a notch. I forget which one it is. Is it the Putrefaction, whatever one? Where you're like, fuck. I mean, the drums are insane. It might even be the split with Lymphatic Phlegm, which I have that 12-inch picture of this Last Days of Humanity with Lymphatic Phlegm split. It's extreme, and the drums are blazingly fucking fast, but you're just like, they're playing fast just to play fast, and being extreme just to play extreme. And it's like, okay, now it's becoming noise. To where not like I'm on some old grandpa shit, don't like the extreme shit. God, you just can't handle it. Fucking just like my dad's screaming demons. It's like, no, dude, you just don't have the eardrums for you just polluted with that goddamn geezer rock. It's not that. It's legitimate. This is not really music anymore. So, but would like to work with them. Yeah. Can we? It's possible. I don't know if we've ever asked. I don't know if it's Bones Brigade that owns all the releases. That's who we set it up through that French label. He owns the first two. I think he did all the later ones at CD. I want to say he did. I guess can ask. I mean, but yeah, not against it. Matt Collins, paid question. Hey, dog, wanted to show some gratitude and send a paid question. The dog's favorite. Why the fuck wouldn't they be? What are your thoughts on the album Author of Incense by Adorier? First off, am I ever pronouncing that band name right? I remember when they first came out. Pretty cool cover art. It's spelled Adorior on Agonia Records. Question mark. Chick singer, evil death / black metal that's sure to flip canoes right the fuck over. Thanks for keeping it real, Matt. What's funny is I should probably go back and listen to it because when I heard it was Agonia Records. I heard that around. So this is, don't quote me on the years, but it's right around the time frame when that came out. Is between that's 2005 to like 2008, I would say, and that era in this area, and a lot of the Agonia records. I started to get kind of like, I don't want to say burn out, but kind of like with the gore grind stuff. It just seemed like a lot of fucking heavily triggered drums and shit that didn't. It just kind of blurred together. That's when Impiety was really changing. I think that's when they first put out that Paramount Evil album. Even that, I should probably go back and listen to. I remember not liking it. Um, I liked Chaos Command 6996, and then we started working with the Piety again, and I listened to some of the others. Oh, these are actually pretty good, but I never went back to Paramount Evil. I think that was the first one. I think that's the first one after Chaos Command 696. Correct me if I'm wrong. And again, I remember when it came out, we got that box of LPs in. Well, it came out. I heard that at the same time around Anal Vomits, this Adorier, that Impiety album, Infernal War. a lot of those Agonia bands, and I kind of dismissed most of it. But I got to say, the reason why, but that Dorier, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it fucking right. I thought the cover art was cool. I dismissed it. I don't remember it sucking. From what I remember it being kind of like anal vomit. It was a cool background listen, but nothing I need to buy, and I didn't. But the reason why maybe some of these I should go revisit is because from whatever I had in the back of my mind, the band Infernal War always knew who they were, and I checked them out back then. I'm pretty sure it was the Terror Front album because it was around that time frame, 05, 08. And I'm pretty sure that's around when that came out. Um, I looked at it as a lot of that stuff popped in my mind as like Later Impiety, Triggered All Hell Drums, and just whatever. But about 6 months ago, I revisited the Infernal War shit, and I gotta say, dude, that shit is fucking phenomenal. All of it was good. I've only heard there's that demo disc, a newer album, and then a Terror Front. Terror Front, I think that's their first album. At least I know it's the earlier 2000s because I remember specifically seeing that one when it came out on Agonia in the early 2000s. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was like, that shit is great. You want to talk about some blast and fucking brutality? That gives goddamn Christian a run for its fucking money on the speed. There's only one song. What is it, Salvation or something on there? That's like the slower song, but it's still a good song. I'm gonna say mid-pace song, but a lot of it's the Infernal War. I was like, this is some of the best black metal in the early 2000s. It reminded me of Panzer Division Marduk, not in the sense I didn't think it sounded anything like Marduk, but it was majority blast straight away through. But the songs had aggression and memorability to them. Most of it, it just lacks that energy and feel to it, and memorability goes out the fucking wall. It all blurs together. Most of the bands that blast, especially black metal, a lot of death metal blast and black death metal band. That's why the band Mental Horror from fucking Brazil, I never got into. I'm like, yeah, it's this Brazilian style with like low vocals and it's blasting all the way through beginning to end. There's like no mid pace parts practically. I was like, but I can't. It's just boring. I was like, I can't tell you the songs apart, and it's just there's nothing that stands out about it. It doesn't have that fucking oomph. That sledgehammer that fucking just smashes your nads out of your goddamn pants. It didn't have that. Infernal War does. Infernal War is like the Impiety style Chaos Command 6996 stuff, only faster. And you can hear some like I'd say like Angel Corpse in there too. Even though Angel Corpse is like death metal, but it's like the Black and Death where it's a little dark. You know what I mean? It's like coming more of an angel style. It's not the low death metal like the Cannibal, Suffos, etc. But that's a band I recommend if you like goddamn extreme black metal toughness, not that fucking Cry by a River pussy shit. Check out goddamn Infernal War. So I went back to them 6 months ago. So we had this, holy shit, this is fucking phenomenal. 10 out of 10 goddamn skulls. Was thoroughly goddamn impressed. Um, so that was one I blew off too. I heard it back in '05 or so. I don't know. Sometimes you just hear it. Maybe you when I open it up, I was walking back and forth with packages. Sometimes I do that. You're doing something. I remember that would have been probably that would have been definitely the house days when me and Eric and Chase lived together. Maybe I was going up and down the stairs, like some of the stuff was in the basement, and upstairs. Just it was on in the background. You're barely paying attention. Maybe you're just in a really fucking bad mood, or you got a bad email when you play. Sometimes it's the mood that you're listening to, and then you blow off. Yeah, I heard it was okay, whatever. That was always my back of mind. Go back, listen. I was like, holy shit, this is better than goddamn okay. That right there, I'm telling you right now, that's a goddamn black metal release. But the big four death metal, it blows them fucking bozos away, blows them away, like not even a close competition. So let's last goddamn paid question knock this out. Michael Hedrick, paid question. Got some not so serious paid questions here for J Terminator of the Typewriter Tough Guys dog. What's in the dog's number one? What's in the dog's bag? You find yourself in a record store that has every release from every genre in existence. What 10 records or CDs is the dog pulling out of his bag to show the camera? So that's two ways I can kind of answer that. If you're talking about a real life, real time, like what would I buy now because I'm in a record store and I'm missing? I don't know, man. That'd be kind of fucking hard to say because I'd have to think about what do I need, what do I, you know what I mean, what don't I have, and go through my collection. If you're talking about, let's just say my house burned down and I lost all my record collection, I'm like, oh fuck, got to restart it all over, right? That type of shit. or just kind of like a what's in my bag as far as like what I recommend or what would be if I went back on a time machine. I'm 13 again. You just buy it all over. Like, what would you buy? What would be your tops? The mandatories you got to get. I mean, for me, probably Slayer, Show No Mercy, Slayer, Show No Mercy, Deicide, Serpents of Light, Cannibal Corpse, Tomb of the Mutilated, The Tish, Hacked Up for Barbecue, Carcass Recaputrefaction, Repulsion, fucking Horrified, um, Running Wild, Gates of Purgatory, Merciful Fate, Don't Break the Oath. Uh, Need two more. What else would I fucking throw in there? Sacred Reich, Ignorance. I'd throw in there. Throwing fucking no, probably I know it'd be Morbid Angel, Ultras of Madness. Probably those. That's probably would be in the bag. You know what I mean? So nothing too surprising about what you expect from the goddamn dog. I would think. Two, the mega posers at Earache are now selling bathrobes on their website. They've got Slipknot. Really? Why they got Slipknot? They even own the rights to that. AC/DC, Black Sabbath, and Metallica. Let me know if you need the link. I'll take your word for it. Is HHR going to jump on this? I would love to get my morning paper off the porch wearing a Fearless and Dead Machines bathrobe. I mean, it's nothing I would wear. I don't personally wear bathrobes. To me, a fucking real man doesn't wear a goddamn bathrobe. A real man doesn't use a fucking umbrella. There's just certain things like I don't know. A real man doesn't wear flops either, in my opinion. I know that's gonna fucking stir some shit up. You're not on the goddamn beach. I don't know. It's just I mean, be ready for combat. Be ready for battle, brah. Not to say that you got to be in combat boots. Granted, fucking 10 years ago, the dog always was. So I've softened my stance on that. I just wear some goddamn all black naturally tennis shoes. You're not gonna catch me in some canoe ass fucking shit with goddamn blue homeboy fucking Air Jordans, Air fucking LeBrons or whatever whatever the fuck he's called, sneakers. Nothing completely fucking stupid. It's got to be. I don't care what the brand is. It's just got to be all black. Um, but come on, dude. Like, what's a dude wearing a bathrobe for? But I guess I mean, if you want to say like the mentality is because like Don the Dead has this with Nunslaughter when he's pressing towels and shit like that, which personally I wouldn't, not because there's anything wrong with it. I just feel like I don't know, it's unnecessary. But his mentality is, well, you got to have a towel anyways. Why not buy a towel of something you like? If you like Iron Maiden, buy an Iron Maiden towel. So why not a Nunslaughter towel? I get that. I do. I mean, it's like, yeah, good way of putting it because it's not like it's anything wrong with it. I just feel like it's a little unnecessary. So I guess a bathrobe, you better be a chick if you're fucking wearing a bath. Robes are for chicks, goddamn it, as far as I'm concerned. No dude wears a bathrobe. There's absolutely no motherfucking reason for it. It's like, yeah, I guess there's a market. If they're going to buy a bathrobe, the one that says, goddamn, what is it? What are those brands? Pink and Victoria's Secret, but they're a fan of Deceased. I guess why not? To me, I'm just like kind of laughing. It's kind of cheesy. Um, but if there's a market, there's a market. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a business. So don't get me wrong. If Hell's was getting asked hand over fist, got to get none robe, got to get none bathrobes, got to get Deceased bathrobes, brah. Buying. My girl needs one. She needs a different band for every morning. Fuck it, I guess, whatever. I mean, they're going to wear a robe anyways. I mean, why not capital? I mean, at the same time, run the business. But will you catch the dog in a fucking bathrobe? Hell's bells, fucking no. A fucking goddamn a bathrobe and flip flops on in one place. That's for goddamn that hippie ass fucking canoe pussy shit that people call metal. Not for goddamn repulsion listening metalists. Come, squish the surge, you know the voodoo. When the cop bots get answered by the morning later, goddamn it.